The NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Eagles and the Giants, and it's all up next.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Tonight, it's the second game here on this Wild Card Saturday, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing is Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Here's Hurts to throw. Goes right back to Smith again. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Hurts. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They set the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Over the middle here to Brown. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal pushes him back big time. And now you figure the field goal team coming on 4th. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down. Now Jake Elliott, earlier in his career, he beat these Giants with a 61-yarder. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
Ready.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. Going deep for Diggs. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Now that's a tough throw because he's moving to his left. He's got to get his shoulders pointed back right to throw it all the way across field to try and connect. Unable to do so.
They're going to try and throw. Steps away. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball, and if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. On first down, Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. 23 yards, the final tally.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
On second down, Swift. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. Aaron Siposs on to punt as he'll get this one away now. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
No shortage of impressive moments for him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
Down at the 35, it'll be second down.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 30. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. He'll drop to throw. Out to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down as he'll get this up close to the 20. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And his pass incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Aaron Siposs now. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. New York ready to go again offensively. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. Now back to throw. His throw incomplete. His first half struggles continue. He has yet to complete a pass. Hard to believe.
It is, because I don't see anything wrong with him physically. Maybe he's a little amped up to begin with. Would have thought he would have settled down by now. I think someone's got to get in his ear, got to be a psychologist a little bit, and get him back on track.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They'll look to throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On the move to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Hurts. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Out route pass complete to Goddard. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime
But first,
report.
time to look ahead to Sunday's action here on the NFC side of the bracket. And this one looks like it should be a dandy, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers matching up against the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, in our game, just a field goal separates these two sides at the break. One will go on to the divisional round, one plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
I think the key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking on the midfield logo. Yep. 17 yards on the punt. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Throwing is Hurts. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll try and run here with Swift. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. He'll look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as the defense couldn't come up with a big play. In fact, they got 6 more than they needed. A gain of 8 on 4th and 2. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Swift. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Hurts. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last. There was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he goes out right around the 39. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. On play action, they'll throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside inside the 10. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll set up to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Steps away to his left. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
One quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. Back now here at MetLife Stadium, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score of the final play of the 3rd quarter. Gano out to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Right now, Charles, this is the drive of the season. You're on the road here in the playoffs. It's put up or shut up. They need points.
This is where you have to come together as a team, as you just noted, on the road. So that means they've carried that mentality with them throughout. Hey, we've got to go out there. We've got to rely on ourselves, right? Focus, yet still find the fun in it. How great is this, guys? Look at the spot we're in right now. And then go to your top players, call the plays that they run best.
Yeah, sort of controlling their own destiny, but this place has been loud. Not going to be easy. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
This is fielded at the 27. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 46, here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the deep blanket his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. What a great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants will add to their 4th quarter lead. They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Rolling to his left. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. Got a man. It's Brown. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down, and they're going to speed things up here. They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Offense is moving them a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Hurts. Buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dexter Lawrence in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick 6. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Let's go.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.